Welcome to Altar Live. I'm excited to help you and your team get up and running with the Altar platform so you can start growing and engaging your community online. Both churches have found that we now live and do ministry in a hybrid reality. Whether you are live streaming services, developing a social media presence, or facilitating online small groups, the challenge is not getting online, but how to connect with the person on the other side of the screen. Altar is a replacement for Zoom and offers a more relational alternative to common streaming platforms such as Church Online, YouTube, and Facebook. We've helped hundreds of faith communities make congregations feel connected, whether in person or online, and we're excited to help yours do the same. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Altar to create online events and meetings with the same energy and feel of the physical space, and how easy the experience will be for your less tech-savvy folks. The best part is, you don't have to keep guessing at who's attending, who's leaving, and who to follow up with afterwards. So let's get started and go to church. Let's start by taking a look at a real church using Altar. This is Hope Church. After the pandemic, they realized they were now serving three groups of people: in-person attendees, online attendees who are planning on staying online, and those that will fluctuate back and forth between online and in-person. They're leaning into that hybrid model, one church, two expressions. Their goal is to build an intentional online community. You could even call it an online campus. They were streaming primarily to Facebook, but their biggest challenge was that they really didn't have a way of knowing who was joining and who wasn't. If you don't know who you're ministering to, it's hard to personalize and really build a relationship with them. So they started using Altar. They hosted 3 services every Sunday on the platform, and they have switched from using Zoom to Altar for small groups throughout the week as well. They continue to use social media, but they use it for what social media is good at: broad reach to build awareness and asynchronous communication. What they were lacking was an online living room. So what does it look like to engage with their church community online? If I'm a first-time or regular attendee, first I head to their church website, or I could go to their Facebook page and click on the event to the link they shared there. You'll see the first thing that happens is that a new tab opens on my browser where I now see a calendar of events and meetings happening for the online community. This page looks and feels like Hope's website, but we are now within the Altar Live platform. This is called the Community Landing Page, and the URL is now a custom subdomain: hope2altarlive.com. Why is this important? One of the most important things in digital engagement is making it easy for people to find out when and where things are happening. Hope Church has multiple events and meetings that are happening throughout the week, and often at the same time. And Altar? That's not a problem. You can have multiple things going on at the same time. 3 Bible studies on the same night? No problem. Your community landing page now becomes the main place where people can go to find out what's happening. To join this 9:30 a.m. service, all we have to do is click on it. A new tab opens, and we are now in an event. It looks like an auditorium on screen. Altar can detect if this is your first time joining, and it'll automatically play a welcome tour that you can customize. It will help orient your visitors, and most importantly, ask for their name. People can still choose to stay anonymous if they want. The first thing I see is the service plane. I can click the watch button, and now I'm watching the service. I can see what's happening in the general chat here, and that I have a message waiting for me. Altar helps make it easy for each and every person who joins to feel welcome. The system will automatically send a welcome message from one of your hosts to each person when they join. Unlike Facebook or other platforms where you have to wait for someone to comment to be able to talk with them, your host can initiate a conversation with anyone who joins, whether anonymous or logged in. It's a simple but important way of making people feel seen. We balance accessibility and security on the platform. Anyone can join and watch the services easily, but you don't have to worry about bad actors. I see that as an anonymous user, it will ask me to create an account before I can join a site. Anonymous users have full ability to watch the service and chat with the host, but we require them to create an account to access these more intimate features, like video conference and direct messaging. We do this for 2 reasons. The first is security, providing one level of authentication. The second is for you to be able to follow up with them. Think of this like your connection card to create an account. All I have to do is use my Google, Facebook, or email. If I don't like remembering a password, no problem. I can use a magic link option here to verify my email address. Once I create an account, I have the ability to now also join seeds and send messages in the general chat. I can see here that people are beginning to take seats. Let's see what these allow me to do. Alright, let's imagine that I see Andy seated in this row here. I want to say good morning to him. All I have to do is click on an empty seat and turn on my camera. I can talk, see and hear Andy while we watch the service together. And the best part is, we don't disturb everyone else in the event. Each row allows for 4 people to sit together in a watch party. Their audio and video is contained to just those seated in the same row. If I don't want to sit next to Andy, all I have to do is click on another empty seat and I'm no longer see or hear him. What you just saw me do is one of the most important parts of engagement online, allowing people to choose their level of engagement. That means I can start anonymously and be a fly on the wall, but when I'm ready, I can give my information to participate in the general chat or even take a seat with someone and say good morning. It's a simple and easy experience, even for your less tech-savvy folks. If you just want to show up and watch the service, you can, but every feature on Altar is designed to move people from anonymous to known, and known to connected with at least one other person. The next goal of online engagement is to continue the conversation. We do this on Altar with what we call the lobby. Imagine an online version of your fellowship hall after the service. As a host, I can move everyone into the lobby with host options. I can choose to move everyone to tables of 4 people, rooms of up to 500 people each, or into a specific room where we'll all be on screen together. Everyone on the event will see a countdown timer, letting us know we are about to move. We will stay on the same link so no one gets lost, and the screen will update from the auditorium to the lobby. Just like those rows, I can take a seat at one of the tables and talk with other people. These tables can also be named. Now all the tables are limited to 4 people at a time to give you the space for small group conversation. If you need a bigger space, you can also use rooms with up to 500 people each, and you can add as many as you need to the lobby. If I click join a room, I will join into what looks like a video conference breakout room. I can see everyone on screen, and I can even share my screen, mute others, and control their videos. I can then click the hang up button to leave the room, and I'm back in the lobby where I can choose to join another room or go back to a table. You can use these classrooms for prayer, Sunday school, or a next steps class. As a host, I can move everyone back into the auditorium at any time. We'll see a countdown timer just like we did before, but we'll move the other way. You can use the lobby before, after, or in the middle of an event. We just experienced an event in Ultralife. The same platform can also be used for meetings. The biggest advantage over Zoom or other platforms is that you don't have to pay for multiple accounts. You just need one elder account for all your small groups and staff meetings. The second big benefit is analytics. We allow you to pull attendance from across anything scheduled and alter events and meetings, so you don't have to constantly ask each of your small group hosts for who's attending. Let's take a look at that now. To join a meeting, all I have to do is click on the URL that is shared with me or access the meeting from the community landing page if it's been published there. When I click on a meeting, I'll be asked to create an account if I don't have one already. The next screen I see is a pre-join screen, where I can choose to have my camera or mic offer on before I join. Altar Live meetings have all the same features as regular video conference meetings. Ability to share your screen, spotlight people, control other people's audio and video, and lock the room for security. But there's also some unique features too, like emojis that makes out and the ability to watch a video with everyone. You can also break out people into the lobby where they can move between tables and rooms. Meetings can have as many hosts as you need. You don't need to share credentials or upgrade someone to a paid host. This makes management of all your small group volunteers really easy. You can also set up personal meeting rooms. Personal meeting rooms are static links that never change and are available 24/7. Think of it as a virtual office or classroom. You can set up as many as you need for everyone on your staff or for all your small groups. Events and meetings hosted on Altar are accessible from laptops, tablets, or iPads, and on mobile devices. On your mobile device, you'll be asked to download an app, which is supported on both Android and iOS. Alright, let's take a quick look at the back end of Altar and how you connect your live stream feed. Ultra integrates with what you're already using. You can connect both live and pre-recorded videos to Altar in a few ways. Copy and paste the stream URL from platforms like YouTube. Copy and paste an HLS or M3U8 link. Use our direct integrations with Vimeo and EasyStream directly from software like OBS or Ecamm to alter your RTMP. Upload pre-recorded video files directly to Alter the live stream feed, and Alter Events is automated. Once you set up your event, it will go live at the time you specify. Easy. Alter is a subscription-based platform, and you only pay for who is actually engaging with you online. How does it work? Our pricing is based on monthly active users. It averages to about $1 per user. Plans start at 35 moose or $69 a month. A monthly active user, or MRU, is defined as unique logged-in user who attends at least one event or meeting in the same month. Anonymous visitors and attendees are not counted as MAS. As soon as you create an account or join an event or meeting, the system will count you as an active user. You can come to as many events and meetings in a month billing period as you want, and will still only be counted as one meet you. Let's say though that you go on holiday with your family next month. If you don't come to any events or meetings, you won't be counted as an active user. Your information isn't deleted, but the church doesn't pay for you or have to clean out their list. It's built to be flexible because your attendance throughout the year fluctuates. If more people join than you have available on your MRU tier, no one will be blocked. You'll first go into an overage model. The system will charge you $1.50 per user over your limit. At that point, you can decide whether you want to upgrade to the next tier or stay on the current one. You can get started with Ultra Live today with a 14-day free trial. The best way to see if Alta is the right fit for your church is to show it to some others and get their feedback. Then schedule a debrief with us so we can help you succeed. We'll work with you to create a launch plan so everyone in your congregation feels connected to each other, whether in person or online. Introducing new technology is our specialty. We train your staff to run and grow your online community with ongoing courses and guides through Altar Academy so you can maximize your digital ministry, and you'll have a growth plan and platform to grow with for the long haul. Online ministry doesn't have to be rocket science. We've helped hundreds of churches take their online ministry to the next level, and we can't wait to help you do the same. Because online ministry is not just about live stream and a chat box, it's about relationship.